Hey guys, I'm back with the second part of a three-part review series for a Minimate shot. Tonight I have the Playmobil Summer Fun Set. I actually do buy quite a few Playmobil sets for my Minimates. They do scale pretty well for the most part. A few things do get large. That's the issue you're going to have. I'll go through this set and everything in it, and I'll actually go through how it scales with Minimates too. I have a few of their sets. I have their shipping containers, which are one of the best purchases I've got for Playmobil. And I also got a rocket set with launch pad. I should have done a review on that when I got it because it's a pretty amazing set. But this one, I wanted a prop or two out of it, and the tent mostly. And then as I started looking at the set, I couldn't justify spending $15 on just a tent. But if I looked through the set and everything there, I knew I'd find more. So there is quite a few things in here that I'll find useful. And it was definitely made the $15 at Toys R Us that I spent worth it. So anyways, this is of course what the box looks like. I already ripped into it, took everything out, set it up. There's some assembly involved, but it's very, very easy. One thing about Playmobil is always a quality product, always easy to put together. They really know how to make a good toy. So let's take a look at everything here. This is most of it. I think we'll get some close-ups of each item as I go through them. So the first couple items I'm going to go through is these stools. They're, of course, collapsible stools that you'd see camping. They're really easy to put together. They're very neat. They actually do fold up. As you can see, Sergeant Rock is, I would say, for Minimates, the height you could maybe pass by, but just the seat on these things is huge. So I'll probably end up selling these on eBay would be my guess. They're not that big, or maybe I'll give them to my daughter. So here's a table that it comes with. Again, way too high. This I could actually take an X-Acto, chop it down, and it would make for a good table in a lab or something, since it's got that silver look to it. They give you these 4 coffee mugs, which don't really scale well with Minimates. I mean, they would work if you cut the handle down, but the thing is, Diamond Select already makes some pretty amazing coffee mugs in quite a few varieties. So these aren't really needed as extra props or anything. So here you got a cast iron pot and pan. These I think will work good with Minimates. They might be a little bit big, but they could easily be pulled off, I think. This video doesn't do it justice. Maybe it is a little bit big, but now on second thought, it's about the right size. So these will be useful. So the red and silver piece on the the left-hand side of the table, that is obviously a camping stove. That, of course, will be useful. That's something that really the scale can vary on, and it'll work. And then it does come with these, these cans. Apparently, one of the stickers I did a crappy job lining up. I just noticed that now, the sausage. Or hot dogs, canned hot dogs. Sounds delicious. But they'll be useful. The apple juice, it looks pretty cool. Definitely will be part of my food props that I have. So the next set of items, there's a lantern, a Maglite flashlight, bug spray, and I believe it's a pepper grinder. I can't think of anything else it would be. They all should pretty much work for something or other. Scaling they'll be fine with, I believe. It's not like I'll be able to make Minimate carry that lantern, but off in the background or on a table or something, it should look all right. So next up, we got a Frisbee, which I will never use as a Frisbee. I don't know what I'll use it for. I don't know what, it looks like a plate or something, but I'll find a use for that. There's a map, which, it'll work for a map, but you can obviously tell this is a camping map, so I definitely don't see myself using it in a picture with Sergeant Rock, where him and the other World War II guys are trying to find their way through a campground. It's just not going to work for much, but maybe in the background, kind of halfway covered, it might work. And then there's a doll, which that'll actually come in handy for, I don't really have any kids' toys or anything else like that, so I will get some use out of that for sure. So then there's this crate here. I will find some kind of use for that. It doesn't matter if it's bigger than a Minimate. You can always use it for something. Crates are always nice. But it stinks it's just one solid color. Maybe I'll have to paint the handles and the buckles on it eventually. The corners or something, just to give it some more life to it. But it'll look good in a picture. Maybe Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorium or something. But definitely get some use out of this piece. So then you got mom, dad, and daughter, or son with long hair. Can't tell which. Doesn't matter. They're just, Playmobil figures. They look nice. They're not as posable as Minimates. But these things have been around forever. I still got Playmobil, toys from, the 80s and stuff. So they definitely build a good product that lasts a long time. But these will most likely, go to my daughter or something like that for her to play with. Really have no interest in them whatsoever. Down by the dad's feet, you can see a do-rag. I don't really know who that's for. Maybe it's for the daughter, but it does not fit on the adults' heads. And it is for the small figure. It clips right onto the hair. I tried putting it on the dad and mom's head before this, and did not go very well. Didn't stick to it, so I didn't even notice until this video started that the handkerchief matches the shirt, so obviously it's for the kid, but still clips on and fits just fine. So the set also comes with kind of a tropical tree setup. You got a couple canopies. If you look on top of them, you got birds. Those are a nice surprise. I didn't even notice that when I bought it. I will find use for those birds in way more pictures than just a picture just with these trees. Rooftop. I think they would pass as pigeons. And then on the left-hand side below the tree canopy, you can see they got a clothes hanger, and this is kind of cool. They actually have these mini clothespins that are actually holding the towels on the towel dryer. It's kind of neat, very small prop. I will piece. I will definitely use that in the future. But I figured this tree piece here would easily work good for a lot of other stuff, tropical settings. Yeah, I'll definitely use it. I'm glad about it. I got my other trees, but it's not very diverse. I don't have a lot of tropical stuff. As you can see on the right-hand side, there's an electrical panel. That pops right off, and that I'll be able to use in a lot of utility settings. So that's kind of nice to have that. The door does open. And there's a decal in there, and then the funny thing is, it's like a plug-in that runs on this electric cord over to this cooler, which the cooler will work too. It is a little bit big, but it's a little bit big, but it still will work, be very functional. It's the second cooler I got, so I guess if I'm doing an outdoor party scene, at least I can have two coolers now. But anyways, and then there is the final piece. So this hasn't been quite stretched out yet. It's been in a box. It's a tent. And it does fold flat for easy storage, but I'm going to have to find something to stretch it out, get it in the shape it should be. This is why I bought it. I wanted a tent, something for military usage, and this is what I got. So I'll have to get some wood dowels and stretch it out in the way the tent's supposed to be fully formed. Overall, if you're a Minimate collector, I definitely think this is a good set, especially for 15 bucks. It's really not a lot of money for all the stuff you get with it. A lot of people aren't as crazy about props as I am, the size of them. So, it'll work. It works. The trees and the tent alone are worth it, let alone all the other random little things that come with it. But, it's definitely worth every penny, the 15 bucks I spent on it. So anyways, I do have a setup in the background that I'm building towards over the next couple days. Let's get the new parts set up to it. So here we are. This is the setup I wanted it for, the military tent. Like I said, I got to get this thing stretched out. I got to get the flaps rolled up. What I would like to do is, if you look on this table, there's a map of Europe on there. I would like to get that hung up inside in the background. So I'll have a table with a bunch of coffee mugs on it or something, maybe a few other things, and then have the map in the background as if it's a war planning room. But I got my anti-tank gun in the background that I reviewed last night for this shot. I'll probably get my trees moved around, get these blast effect foundation pieces that I got from Luke's toy store. I'll get those set up somewhere. The piece hasn't really come together yet, but this is the angle I planned on using, and definitely there is a lot of blank space, especially back by that anti-tank gun. I'll have to get some trees there or whatever. But it is a World War II setup. It's not Sergeant Rock, like I said. It's something having to do with the World War II, with the MCU and Fox merging, just to kind of honor that. So my next review will be that. I'll review a couple figures I picked up, and then we'll work on this setup just a little bit more and get it looking a little bit less plain with green and blue and yellow. We'll get some props. We'll sprinkle all sorts of goodness in there with some props just to make it a real world. So anyways, thanks for checking out this review video. Appreciate the view. Make sure you hit the like, hit that subscribe button on the way out. Hopefully you guys find this useful, and be sure to check out my Instagram page, Minimate Masterworks. I'll have a link in the comments, and we'll see you guys at the next review.